We'll see how many students we have in a group. 27. Yes, we have 27 students. Not a few students, so 27. It's a great amount. Okay, so maybe let's wait 1 minute more. Maybe some other students will join us. Okay, so if other students will join us, so they will follow us. Good. First of all, nice to meet you. We'll be working together during this year. I will be your English teacher. My name is Olga Volodymyrivna Hrabar. We'll be working together and we'll have our Zoom sessions on Thursdays, the fourth class. Yes, it's the fourth class. Yes. The link to the class is recurring, so you can use it anytime. About our studying process. First of all, you know that at the end of this year, of this studying year, you will have an exam in English. It will be in April. So in April, we will have an exam, and it's really very, very important. Then, regarding this semester, we'll have 18 classes, and today is our first class. This class is not evaluated, you won't have any marks, but we will speak a little bit and we will do some other tasks I will tell you later. At the end of this semester, we will write a final test and we'll prepare a presentation. So everybody will prepare a presentation. So the final test will be 10 points, presentation will be 5 points. Every class, during all the classes, you can receive 2.5 maximum. You know it because you had the same type of studying as the previous year, but with the other teacher. So 2.5 is the maximum which you can receive during our work at our classes. We will also have Google Classroom. I will send you a link a little bit later and you will join the classroom. Why we will have it? So what's the reason? The reason is the following. If we have an error alert, we need to finish our class. And if an error alert finishes till the end of our class, we will rejoin our Zoom session one more time. If not, you have to do the tasks in Google Class. One more thing, if you are ill or if there are any other emergency situation, I don't know what kind of situations, but emergency situations, and you are not able to join our class, you can use Google Classroom to work out the class. Sorry, just a minute. I'm sorry, I'm back. If we have any emergency situation, I don't know what kind of emergency it can be, maybe blackout, maybe we will have some problems with light. I'm sorry again. If we have such things. So we will work in Google Class. There you will find all the information, all the tasks will be written. We will have some textbooks and you will find them in Google Class in materials. There, all the textbooks will be uploaded, so you can download the book, you can use it. Moreover, I will always share the screen for the students during the lesson, so it won't be a problem if you don't have a book or if you haven't downloaded it. Okay, what else? One more thing. We have our calendar control or attestation period, and you know it. This year in autumn, it will be during the last 2 weeks of October. So till the end of October, we should have the first attestation mark, attestated or not attestated. So if you have visited, till the time, by the way, we will have 8 classes till the end of October. So if you visited and worked during 5 classes out of 8, you will have attestation mark, attestated. If not, then you won't have it. Therefore, please pay attention to this point. Be present at the classes and work during the classes. What else? I must tell you. I think regarding our studying process, that's all. If you have any questions, you can ask me and I will answer them. I will send you to your group chat a little bit later. I will send the link to your group chat. You will find there and you will join. And the only thing is, I've forgotten, while joining your Google Classroom, I will send you the link. Please write your name, surname, and group number. It's really very important because there will be some groups, students of some groups in Google Class for me. And I need to know who is from which group. I want to identify. It makes my life easier when I check the tasks and when I see the group number of the student. So there will be some groups, ES02, ES01. So the students which work with me, and the ER01 and 04. And they will use the same Google Class because you have the same program. We'll be studying together. So not together, but I mean all the tasks will be the same. And therefore, there will be a lot of students. And that's why, please write your group number while joining the Google Classroom so that I can see, for example, as it is written here, Kirill Koval, ES02. Or ES02 Danilo Badenko. Yes, so here some students have written group number and it's very good and it's easier for me. Please do it. Are there any other questions?
I think no.
Okay, good. No questions. What are we going to do now? So today we are going first to speak a little bit. I want to see you and I want to listen to you to hear your English speaking. And then we are going to write an entry test. This entry test will be in Google Form. Therefore, I will send it a link to it. I will send a link to it. And I think you will write the test at home. It's not difficult. So there are 3 or 4 tasks. They're not difficult. The deadline for the test is tomorrow, Friday, 9 p.m. I will write the deadline in your group chat for you not to forget. And now I would like you to speak. I will divide you into pairs. So I see that we have 14 students now. I will divide you into 7 pairs, and you are going to work together. And you will be working in pairs, and you will be working with such Google document. It is here. You see, it is written room 1, room 2, room 3. So you will be divided into rooms. First of all, here you have to write who is working in this room. So name and surname. And here you should write the following thing. So your task will be to discuss and to think and to share your ideas about the advantages and disadvantages of working and studying in IT sphere. So you are the students of the first course. I see that some people leave our Zoom session. I hope they are not afraid of speaking and writing. And I hope they will join our Zoom session one more time. So I know, so now you are the students of the first grade. Yes, so, and you have some experience in working and in studying in this IT sphere. And you can share your ideas about advantages and disadvantages of this sphere. So working, or okay, let it be working in this sphere. So it's your future career. So what advantages, what benefits, what pros and cons, pluses and minuses you see in this sphere. So here you have to write names of people working, and here advantages where we have plus and where we have minus, disadvantages. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sending the link to the group. Just a minute. I'm really sorry. So my daughter is ill and she didn't go to the kindergarten, and that's why she is with me. I'm sorry. So now I will share, I will divide you into rooms. So how many students do we have? We have 12 students. Okay, yeah. We will have 6 rooms. You will have 10 minutes for this task, and then I will return you to the main conference, and your task will be to present your ideas. Okay, so think about ideas and then how to present them. You have to present, to speak. I have opened the room.
Какие люди? За что это все? Ну, типа плюсы и минусы, ну, типа работа с учебой с эти сферы связаны. Мгм. Ну, мы четвертая комната. Я не знаю, как правильно напишется твоя. на английском. Лучше напиши сам. Ну да, имя тоже надо.
Согласен. Мгм.
С кем ты разговариваешь? Вот ты сейчас что-то говорил, я даже не знаю, ко мне ты обращался или нет. Я не... Так это... Давай на русском, на корейском, только не на английском, умоляю. Я могу максимум прочитать. Э, Ну, ну, я могу себе, конечно, написать более полный текст, который я могу озвучить, но разговаривать спонтанно я не умею, ты знаешь это. Ну, веб-девелопер. Мгм. Я сейчас расчехлю чат GPT. Чат GPT сейчас расчехлю. Ну, а что, база? М. Гуд зарплатня. Так, так. Пиши пока плюсы, сейчас я минусы посмотрю тут, понаписываю чего-нибудь. Так, минусы, минусы, минусы. О, высокая конкуренция, это да. Да, ща, но я, короче, сейчас чего-нибудь. У меня вставлено вот. Я, я по минус так, что тут еще интересного. Ну, долгий рабочий день это у всех такой. Есть. Мгм. О, сидячий образ жизни еще. Это база. Мгм.
Так что ты будешь заполнять что-то?
Ну, короче, попробуй, что раз нам придется вдвоем говорить что-то, попробуешь озвучить плюсы, а я что-то про минусы скажу. Ну, понятно, да.
Окей.
Так, а что ты вставил highlight chaining? Ну, типа, слишком быстро все меняется. Мгм. Ой-ой-ой. Родился ты?
Это не я.
Эх. Я пока расписываю то, что сказать на быстрые изменения. Э, Так, мы сейчас именно как про веб-разработчиков плюсы и минусы пишем, или в целом? А, устроился на этой неделе. Спасибо. Ну, не скорее веб-разработчиком, больше именно парсером. Мгм. Ну, особо пока сейчас. Пока мне сейчас надо просто грамотно хотя бы озвучить свои минусы. Так, ну вот именно. Мгм. Так. Ну, например, ну давай тогда так, ты начнешь, скажешь плюсы, упомянешь, типа, вот мы рассмотрим выбор разработчиков, у меня есть немножко текста про минусы, и есть какое-то небольшое, типа, заключение, что, типа, может предложить интересную динамическую карьеру, и бла-бла-бла. Ну, я больше, конечно, фронтенд, но думаю, что это важно озвучивать. Не важно, как ты озвучишь, все равно это никто не проверит. Мгм.
Давай.
Okay, good. I see that again some people disappeared. Room 4, 5, 6. So somebody disappeared. Okay, so now I would like you to present your ideas. The only thing is, please turn on your camera when you will be speaking. It's really very important for me because I want to see you. I have never seen you before. So while presenting, please turn on your camera. Okay, let's start with room number 1. Zuzuluk Victor, Stankov Artem. You are welcome to present your ideas. Please turn on your cameras. Nice to see you. So you are welcome.
Yeah, so I think I can talk about the pluses and Victor will talk about the minuses. The advantages of working and studying in IT sphere is that you have many opportunities to make money, as this is a pretty new group of professions, and because it is highly skilled, it is also highly paid. Moreover, you have an opportunity to work in international teams, so you can improve your language skills and meet new people, make new friends, and stuff like that from this. Also, you often have the ability to work from home in this sphere, so you can create your home office, which will be comfortable to you, for example, by some chair or multiple monitors and stuff like that. So you will be more productive and it will be easier to work for you, and you won't have to spend time to commute to the office and back. And finally, there are also often additional benefits, not only salary, but also, for example, medical insurance. The company can give you the laptop while you're working and other stuff. So I think all of this stuff makes the jobs in IT greatly appealing to many people. And now, as I said, Victor will talk about the minuses.
Yeah, so thank you, Artem. About minuses, the first one, it's about skills that required for the job can take a long time to learn. So actually it depends on the position you are offered. For example, for some positions you should know a lot. Okay, it's on basic level, but a lot of different stuff. You should be educated and you should be able to work with all the stuff and learn something new. The second one, it's necessary to constantly learn up-to-date stuff to be relevant. So technologies are changing constantly every day. Something new is appearing on the market. Clients want to see something new, some new like ideas, and employees, developers, programmers should be available to know as much as possible, know something interesting to offer their clients, and should be like flexible for new changes on the market. And the last one, entry barrier is much higher than in other spheres. So for developers with no commercial experience, it's more difficult to find a great position or a company that can offer some ability to work, because a lot of people want to be in the sphere nowadays, and it's pretty complicated to find right people. And yeah, I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, we can say that there is a great competition to start work. Yes, you have to go through so a big and strong competition. Okay, thank you very much. Now room number 2, Кирил Коваль, Баденко Данило.
Okay, let's talk about the pluses. The first one is competitive salaries. Well, not just read it, but okay. Everyone knows about good salaries in the IT industry, but the competition in this area is also of great importance, because I think when, for example, several companies try to hire an employee, and they are forced to offer him better working conditions, like benefits, insurance, like other bonuses, or extra salary. Yeah, so that's definitely a plus. Next is the relevance of the profession. Yeah, now there is many conversation on the topic whether artificial intelligence will replace programmers, but many agree that at the moment AI is just a thoughtless text generator, not suitable for commercial work. Therefore, there is no work for programmers, and definitely will not appear in the future, I think. Next one is ability to work remotely. I think it's a big fat plus, because you can make your workplace as you want. You can put several monitors, displays. You can and it's very useful for me and for other peoples. You can make your workday schedule as you want. That's a real plus. And the last one is interesting projects, tasks that have to be solved while working. It depends. It of course depends on the people, on the person who works with it. But I think if we talk about programmers like solving big problems. So I think that definitely a plus for them. That's it. And next work about
disadvantages. So the first one is technical skills. What I mean that IT professionals need to have strong technical skills, and it can be quite difficult to learn and maintain. So you need to read many books, look for courses, achieve practical skills, etc. And it can be a challenge, especially for those who are not naturally inclined in technical subjects. Then constant change. What I mean, many things in IT with time become obsolete, and it can make it difficult to keep up and maintain the latest trends. And it also can be frustrating for IT professionals who feel like they're constantly playing catch up. Then stressful environment. In IT, there are a lot of deadlines. Also, also pressure can come from both from your company and external sources like managers, customers, and if you spend a lot of time for studying, so you won't spend this time on your family, and it's also frustrating. And stress can lead to anxiety, depression, and other health problems. And long hours, so you need to study and both do your work, and it could lead to fatigue, burnout, and also different health problems. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, very interesting. And so I see you thought very deeply. Okay, thank you very much. Now room number 2, Денис Лієнко, Оксана Неділько.
Yes, so I will tell you about advantages. The first one is remote work. Many IT roles can be performed remotely, which allows for flexibility and convenience in terms of working location. The second one is a variety of career paths. The IT industry offers a wide range of career paths, from programming and software development to network administration and IT management. The third one is for time management. Actually, this one has like advantages and disadvantages. Speaking about advantages, you can get some kind of role that will free you up to make your own schedule. But sometimes you need, like, you can be called upon to deal with an emergency at any given moment. For salary in USD, today this currency is like a constant unit, so you can protect yourself from losing money. And the last one is working on multinational teams. It's also cool to have connections all over the world, and it's also like a constant practice of English.
Yes, you're right. It's really very, very important. Okay, as I understand it, Dennis will be speaking about disadvantages.
Yeah, hi everyone. So as for disadvantages, it is obvious that market is overheated. which means like the same number of guys want to join IT, but the number of places actually decreased, especially in our country because of war. And not only in our country, but even globally. For instance, as you could hear, some big tech companies fire a lot of their staff. So the competition, the overall competition, like has increased. As for finding a job without experience, like actually, as in any sphere, it is hard to find a job if you have no experience. But this problem is solvable actually, because you can like earn some non-production experience. I mean, non-commercial experience, and like have a possibility to get an offer for a real project. So remote work means isolation. It's something that personally I experience a lot. Just like when you stare at the monitor like 8 hours a day and you see you almost see no people, it makes you feel anxious actually. So also job may require it, of course it depends on project, but it may require a lot of efforts, which leads to burnouts if you like don't manage it in proper way. And sometimes difficulty of work does not always correlate with salary. So for instance, some full stack developers, they may the guys who work like with the front end, back end databases, like all the stuff, they like of course they work more, but they sometimes get less salary than specialists who doing like less jobs, like HRs and so on. So that's all from me.
Okay, thank you very much. It was really very interesting, and I agree with you about isolation, because I suppose nowadays almost everybody is isolated because of different events, COVID, and now war, and we don't have an opportunity to work, to communicate with other people. So the only thing we have that we can use our cameras and speak a little bit. Maybe it makes our isolation a little bit more pleasant. Okay, thank you very much. Now room number 4, Nizhenets Ruslan, Chernikov Nikita.
But there are also disadvantages. Highlight competitive. For example, the field of web development is highlight competitive with numerous skilled professionals vying for the same opportunities. This ongoing pursuit of knowledge and skills is essential for remaining relevant and competitive in the job market. Second, that sedentary lifestyle. Many developers spend long hours sitting at computer immersed in coding and problem solving. It's critical to prioritize your physical well-being, but implemented prepared and ergonomics in your workspace and taking regular breaks to stretch and move around. Neglects the aspect can result is like life like back pain, eye strain, and reduced overall fitness. Highlight changing environments. For example, the development landscape is characterized by its rapid evolution. New technologies, frameworks, and tools emerge frequently, and developers must adapt to these changes to remain effective. This means that deciding time to continuous learning and staying up to date with the latest advancements. Client expectation and project pressure. Web developments often face the challenge of meeting high client expectation and managing project pressure. Client may have a specific vision for the website, tight deadlines, and changing requirements. Balancing these demands while maintaining the quality of your work can be stressful. Being a web developer can be often a rewarding and dynamic career, but it also comes with challenges and responsibilities. It's essential to consider both the pros and cons and essential where the field aligns with your interest and career goals. Additionally, stay adapted and continuously improving your skills and critical for long-term success in web development.
Okay, thank you very much for your ideas. Ruslan, expectations here, okay? So
Thank you.
client expectations. Okay, thank you very much. Very interesting. Thanks a lot. Now room number 5, Єгор Кальченко, Костянтин Новицький.
Yeah, hello.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too. Well, I will start with the pluses and Kostya will continue with the minuses. So, as everyone told, in IT sphere, it's a great opportunity to have a big compensation, especially in Ukraine. If we compare it with some regular jobs, salaries in IT companies can be much higher, even for unexperienced people and people who just start in their career. We can also consider IT one of the most rapid evolving sphere. It is good for most of the people who want to develop themselves and study, and also for most foreign universities, it's interesting and it's new technologies can be implemented faster to their study programs. Also, IT sphere can be very flexible for different people. For example, based even on my experience, I have started my career as a backend developer, and now currently I'm working as a DevOps engineer. And so you can start from one sphere and move directly to a different one, and it is easy to do it in IT. If we can compare it to some stuff, some regular stuff, for example, the default engineering, some people will find too hard to change their job. Also, as people previously told, the big plus is remote work, but I want also to add that IT companies in Ukraine and foreign companies can also provide very comfy, cozy like places to work IRL. And it also can be a huge plus in our country because for example, when we had period of time when people didn't have access to electricity, these places were a great thing to continue maintain your life and your work and your study process and the variety of possibilities to choose from between remote work and comfortable office is great. It is also we need to mention that in IT sphere it is much more easier to start your own business from scratch. Like if you compare it to other spheres, and if you have a great idea and some innovative things on your mind, or even if you know what product you can create and share with other people, you can start your own business in IT pretty easily. And I suppose it's kind of controversial point in our list, but I should mention it that it is much more easier, even in our worst situation, to find the job as the IT specialist and not as some regular worker or regular specialist, because even now it's a very high demand on skilled and professional IT workers. And I suppose that's it. Kostya, you can continue.
Thank you. Kostya, you are welcome.
Hello, everyone. I will speak about disadvantages. Basically, first of them is work-life balance issues. So count, you have 8 hours workday. In some cases, you study in university. You also have to self-educate yourself because you want to be a better specialist. And sometimes you kind of don't have time to enjoy life. Stressful job. Sometimes you have a lot responsibilities on your own. You are doing some important feature. You doing something that can potentially broke all the stuff, and it just can be overwhelming. Physical and mental health issues. As I said, you sit for 8 hours straight, sometimes more, sometimes less. You In many cases, as I know, developers forget about eating, and you can earn yourself a back problems, stomach problems. I'm not even talking about eye problems because you constantly looking at monitor. And of course, it leaves some mental issues because you don't speak with people. You speak with people not so regular as people who work in other spheres. Especially if you are remote worker, and this is like very very popular option in our country. So yeah, professional deformity. As a doctor who see people as somebody with diseases, you developers sometimes like who has 10 years of experience, sometimes more, their brain starts to adapt to the job they have. And as they speak less to people, work with numbers more, it's just the way they now think, and it affects their social life. Competitive. What does it mean? IT sphere can be competitive, especially when crises come especially for newcomers. I've seen statistics that there are like 500 applications for the job. I think it's insane numbers, and I don't know how to choose a correct person for this vacation. Yeah, but here what we have. Vulnerable to economic crisis. What does it mean? A lot of startups and young companies who has not a big budget, not the biggest budget in the world. Like we've seen when the COVID hit in 2020, there were like a lot of fires in 2014 in Ukraine and in 2022. As it is easy to build business, not have enough money. It is that easy to lose this business because you don't have financial stability. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. I agree with everything, especially about work-life balance issues. I suppose it's really very important to know what is important and what priority should be. Okay, thank you very much. Now we have room number 6, Пархоменко Марина, Рухлядев Alexander. So you are welcome.
Yes, hello. I will start with advantages. So first advantage is having good salary, and that is the reason why a lot of people actually go into IT, because everyone likes to earn good. Another advantage is health insurance and other benefits, because it is very, very good for IT specialists to have health insurance, because when you work at home, you sit a lot and you might have back pains, you might have issues with eyesight. So having health insurance will cover a lot of those problems, and it is very good. The field is in demand, so it makes it easier to find yourself a job, and even a lot of companies, they hire specialists with no experience just simply because they need specialists. You can practice English a lot because everything is international, mostly in the companies. You work with international people, you read documentation that is usually in English, so you practice English. You're surrounded by intelligent people most of the time because IT is the place where you need to study a lot, so you will be communicating with intelligent people usually. You can work in any country in the world because it's, again, if you speak English, it's very easy for you to find a job in any place in the world. And if you want to go anywhere, you just can do it easily. And also you can have flexibility of choosing if you want to work at home or in the office. That's it.
Thank you. So, Alexander, what about disadvantages?
Probably the first one is the stress because of deadlines. The second one is there is the need to learn a large amount of new knowledge and technology. And the third one, probably bad formulated tasks.
Okay, thank you very much. So here we have a lot of advantages and disadvantages. And so taking into account all this information, are you happy? Are you satisfied that you have chosen this sphere? So who can tell me? Was it a good choice?
I think it was the best choice in my life, actually, mostly because of the compensation at all. I don't really like working in IT sphere. I already know actually what I would do if I wasn't working in IT sphere. But yeah, compensation for me is the best part of advantage.
Okay, even if you don't like working here, you will work because you have good salary, good compensation.
I wouldn't say that I don't like working. I rather, it's not my cup of tea, it's not my dream.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I like when I have a task and I accomplish this task, I finish it. I like that feeling, you know?
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks a lot for this information, for these ideas. It's very nice that you know pluses and minuses, that you know benefits, but you also think about disadvantages. It's really very important to work in any sphere. Okay, thank you very much one more time. Now, we are going to write an entry test, and I will stop sharing our screen. You will have access to this file, but I will stop sharing it. And now I will send you the link to the test. Just a minute. There is a chat. It is here. Okay. So here it is. It's a link to Google Form to the test. You have to write this test till tomorrow, Friday, 9 p.m. It's very, very important. Don't forget. So for today, we have 30 minutes till the end of our class. But I think that now we can finish our class and you can start writing your test by yourselves. The test doesn't have any limitation in time, so you can start writing, then you can continue, for example, but you can submit the test only once. So the test isn't difficult. I think you will see it. If you have any questions now, please ask me. No questions. Okay. So if you have no questions, I think we can finish the class and you can start writing the test. I will send the link to the test to your group chat as well in a minute. So in some minutes, okay, not in a minute, but in some minutes. Thank you very much for joining our Zoom session. I will be waiting for you next Thursday. We'll be working together. Till that time, you will have access to Google Classroom and you'll be able to download the textbooks. So you'll have the textbooks at our class. I wish you to have a nice day without any error alerts, nice weekends, and hope to see you next Thursday. And don't forget about the test.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Wednesday, bye.
Thank you.